Please welcome Ron G to the next level. How you doing, man?
What's up, bro? How you doing,
Good
man?
to see you, man.
Man, my life is incredible right now.
Paper, I keep my money flipping. Paper, I keep my money flipping.
Yeah.
Paper, I keep my money flipping. Paper, I keep my money flipping.
Yeah.
So what's going on? I'm always turning up. You got my gold one. You gotta throw it up.
DJ Hustle. DJ Hustle. DJ Hustle. DJ Hustle.
It's funny, man. Like, I feel like part of the reason why I got married was I felt like I always dealt with loneliness because I didn't fit in. Like, I grew up in church, but I wasn't a church dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm level-headed. I can hang with whoever, but my frequency was always different. You know what I'm saying? And like I can't be in negative too long because it affects too much of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dated a girl and I was battling depression, bro. And I'm like on stage talking about dark stuff, and it affected my comedy, it affected my acting. I'm like, yo, I can't do that, man. And I mean, since we're already here, part of the reason why I became celibate because I knew I functioned like a husband, and most of the girls I liked loved my light, but they wanted to take from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always gave off good energy. So in this city like LA, people dress like they're happy and they give off happy, but they ain't happy. And they wanted to be like, oh my God, you're my husband. I need somebody who's a good guy who'll go to church and he'll make me better. But they never added to it. And I was like, when I became celibate, it wasn't about like, oh, I'm trying to be all extra spiritual. It was about, you don't deserve my light. You don't deserve my energy. So let me pull back. And I realized like that created an energy where women like, they ain't used to you just walking off. I'm like, I would talk to them, game them up, and then just walk off. And I'm like, they're like, you gay or something? Like, nah, I don't need to talk to you. I already sized you up. You complain about everything. You mad because somebody wearing your outfit. Like, what are the things that bother you? Do you want, like, what are the things in this world that bother you? Is it just because you can't afford something? Like, what really bothers your heart? And so when I met my wife, she talking about like, she just a fixer by nature. She loved loving on people. She wanted to do nonprofit. She like giving money to family members she ain't never met before because she African. Like, and I was like, wait, you do that? I'm like, if my family asks me for money, ask me for $20, I need to know where it's going. Like, I need some receipts, you know what I'm saying? But she was literally working an extra day of the week to send money to family she never met before. And I'm like, yo, that's very honorable of you.
That's big.
And like what we mentioned, you kind of outgrow a lot of things in your life and you get lonely because my spiritual life, I always had to compartmentalize that with my friends. Like, cause you know, I feel like in LA, you got work friends, club friends, and church friends.
Separate.
Work, club, and church. And they can never meet each other.
Never.
Because they couldn't handle. My church friends couldn't meet my club friends. They would be judgmental. And my work friends, just, they my work friends. Outside of work, you don't get no phone call. Or who gonna be there? Any industry gonna be there. You don't get a phone call. And I was like, I see why wealthy men get married. Because my wife fits all those boxes. And I never had to put her in a box when we had conversation. We talked about everything, and the spiritual side was the part that I almost had to like put away when I had to go out in the world because it didn't feel right. Like, when I bring it up, people are like, oh, you a church dude. Oh, you gonna make me go to church? I'm like, no. Or let me not curse around you. I'm like, I did not say you couldn't curse. Like, I don't curse. Please feel free to curse. Everybody in my life curse. Why not curse, So it was just an interesting thing. But for me, like, that's why part of the reason why I got married, because I was like, yo, I kind of outgrew. I graduated. I graduated. I'm like, for me, and I wouldn't go back. But it's something that nobody tell you because the peace that comes along with being married as a single man, I wish somebody would have told me because I didn't know. Like, you like, I got to give up all this to have this. But I'm like,
you have to
experience
that though. I mean, if someone would have told you that, you wouldn't have believed it anyway. You were like,
nah.
Hustle, man. Hustle.